Hey, howdy there again, folks. Me again, of course, Brandon Wenzel. Come back at you. Another offering off my sampler platter. Yes, indeed, folks. Sampler platter videos, series of videos I've been doing for a little while now. We're over there to try food and drink items. I eat stuff, drink stuff, then I talk about stuff I let you know all that you need to know about. Hopefully delicious crap that you can go over there and try after watching the video or before the video or... technically you could try it without even watching I don't know how you would become aware of this, although I suppose someone could explain it, verbatim to you without you personally having to watch the video. That's a possibility. It's possible. It could be like like an audiobook, but, of me doing a review of a food item in my truck. There's got to be some money in that, right? Anyway, yes, indeed, folks, I'm in the truck. If you watch my videos for a while, you know that, hey, if I'm in the truck, I must have been on my way to a place and I found a thing to review. Kinda. Not wearing a cool shirt today. Typically, when I do these reviews, I like to wear a cool shirt, but a lot of times, I'm over there, I'm just getting out of work, so crappy old work shirt today. Sorry, no cool shirt today. I do always feel bad when I don't wear one of my cool shirts. I have so many cool shirts, like a bunch of concert shirts, but it's like, I'm gonna go inside and then I gotta do stuff, so anyway, folks, what am I trying for y'all today? Well, like I said, this wasn't a typical thing because in this instance, I knew about this item, so it wasn't a random find. I did have to look for it a bit, and it took a little bit. What is said item, folks? Well, boom! Dr. Pepper, Dark Berry. It's back. It's limited edition. Yes, indeed, folks. If you're not familiar with Dr. Pepper Dark Berry, it's obviously a dark berry version of Dr. Pepper. And it originally came out a few years ago as a tie-in promotion, I believe, for Spider-Man Far From Home? The one with Mysterio. I didn't see it. Now, I like Spider-Man. I enjoy the movies. I saw the one before that. I'm way behind on all the superhero and stuff. I need to watch Moon Knight. Moon Knight's my guy, so I've only watched the first episode the time I'm doing this. But anyway, this came out as a promotional item to tie in with that. For whatever reason, now it's a promotional item for the new Jurassic Park. You can see there's raptors. It's a whole thing with the Jurassic stuff, I guess. I'm not sure what exactly, there's obviously been plenty of big movies that have come out in between those two films. I don't know why specifically these ones. I don't know what does the dark berry essence tie them both together? I don't know. I don't know why they chose that to be the case, but they did, and I'm happy for it because, first of all, I didn't get to do a review of this the first time it came around. Second of all, I remember really enjoying this stuff. It's been a few years at the time I'm doing this, so, I would imagine it's still going to be good. Dr. Pepper's delicious, and I don't think I've had a Dr. Pepper I've disliked, even like their zero sugar stuff. I did a review of that. Go ahead and check that out. By the way, I also did Dr. Pepper cream soda, did Dr. Pepper ice cream float. Go watch those videos. Go. After this, though. But now I finally get to do a review of Dr. Pepper Dark Berry. That makes me very happy. I will say this. Like I said, I did have to look a little bit for it. I eventually found, I had to buy a case, which is okay. I was actually fine. I think I like these. I had to buy a whole 12-pack over at Jewel, which is a chain of supermarkets in the state I live in. And it was the last one, and it was kind of beat to shit. So I was like, but that was the only place I could find it. I was trying to find just a bottle, but can is better anyway. So I'm going into this with good expectations. It's Dr. Pepper. Like I said, I don't think they've ever made a bad flavor. At least not that I'm aware of. So let's give it a shot. Let's try some dark berry stuff. Ooh. Okay. Well, immediately, I do like it. should have smelled it first. I mean, I can still smell it now, but it's not going to have the same waft. Plus, my nose is a little bit stuffy right now. We're kind of the changing point with the seasons. I mean, technically, we're already well into spring, but, like, it's still been pretty chilly and stuff, so my sinuses are a little bit at the moment. But, with that said, I'm still really enjoying the drink. The key to the enjoyment is the fact that, fundamentally, it's still Dr. Pepper. This isn't the Dr. Pepper brand putting out a berry soda. This is Dr. Pepper going over there, putting out a berry iteration of Dr. Pepper. Now, we've seen things like this before. I did a review some months back now of Pepsi Blue, which is Pepsi's berry cola that they had for a little while in the 2000s, then dropped it, then brought it back very briefly, and now it's gone again. Go watch that review, by the way. There's sunglasses involved and wacky hair. It's a whole thing. It's one of the ones that I put a little bit more effort into. But yeah, that's the thing. Like, the reason why I like this is because fundamentally it's still Dr. Pepper. Like, it's just, it has a berry tinge to it. And I enjoy that. And it's a nice berry tinge, too. Like, it's... With berry is one of those things where it's like, it's a very generic... I don't think I'm going to... Raz and Sun. Berry is one of those things where, like, it can be an incredibly generic term. Because, like, there's lots of different types of berries that have extremely different flavor profiles. Oftentimes, I find when something is berry flavored, they add sort of a tartness to it to some extent. Because berries, fair amount of berries have a little bit of a tartness to it. With this, that's not the case, though. This, it's very much just sort of the very, like, sort of the overall berry taste, but, like, with none of the berry kick. And I think that that's important and good for this because, again, you're trying to merge the Dr. Pepper with the berry. You don't want the berry to take over. You just want it to be present as part of the Dr. Pepper, experience. Okay? Think of the famous car scene in Fear and Loathing in Las Vegas, right? They're over there, it's Bat Country, it's a whole thing, and then Avenged Sevenfold happened, and they had a song called Bat Country. Why with Avenged Sevenfold? Like, it's a whole weird tangent, but just stop it. Just stop it. But the car analogy thing, they're both going on the trip together. They're both in the same car. That's the case. You've got Dr. Pepper. You've got the berry. They're in the car-shaped or the can-shaped car with the Raptors, and it's all one beautiful thing. And that's exactly as it should be, because I'm not opposed to berry soda. I'll rock some berry Fanta every now and again. But this is a Dr. Pepper product. I still want it to taste like Dr. Pepper. I want it to have that delicious Dr. Pepper taste, and it does. It's just that at a certain point, it subsides, and it becomes more berry tasting instead of kind of the final kick that you get with typical Dr. Pepper. So that's basically where it comes into play. Like, it's present throughout, but it's most prominent at the tail end, which I personally think is great. I really enjoy this. I was hoping that Brandon from a few years ago wasn't a complete idiot when he enjoyed it. And to that, Brandon, good on you, buddy. I wish I could talk to you. I wish I could tell you about some things that are going to be coming up in your life in between then and now, but don't have that power just yet. But yeah, it's a really good drink. Here's the thing, though. Do I prefer it to classic Dr. Pepper? The answer is no. Dr. Pepper, for me personally, I have made it clear throughout these videos. I love root beer. I love pineapple stuff. I love birch beer when I can get it. Dr. Pepper is definitely up there, though. It is one of my favorite sodas. I like it more than typical colas. I like it more than, like, Sprite or 7-Up. There's something about it. It's unique. It's wonderful. I love it. This would not replace Dr. Pepper for me personally. And realistically, I wouldn't even have it replace Dr. Pepper with cherry. So that's probably my second favorite after, in terms of like the typical stuff that you can get. Because again, you know, you have like the zero sugar stuff. You also have the cream soda stuff now too. So where does this kind of fall into the Dr. Pepper pantheon? I mean, it's, you know, it's not at the top, somewhere in the middle exactly. None of them are really at the bottom because they're all delicious, but overall, it's a really nice product. I personally really enjoy it. I'm happy that it's around. You know, I wouldn't mind it if it were like a regular flavor. I'm just saying, Dr. Pepper. But as a limited edition thing, yeah, 100% I'm for it. I'm going to drink it while it's around. But it's not, like I said, it's not a replacement for Dr. Pepper for me. Just saying. To that end, would I recommend it? 100%. If you're a Dr. Pepper fan, absolutely. I think this'll, if nothing else, it'll scratch an itch you maybe didn't know that you had that needed scratching. If you're just a general soda fan, why the hell not? It's a soda. Just try it. Now, if you can, I mean, I would suggest trying to get in a plastic bottle format, or maybe you've got a friend or something who's got a case. You know, in my case, I went into it not only with the expectation that A, I wanted to try it for review, but B, I'd already had it before, so I was like, okay. I went into it with pretty good idea that I was going to enjoy it. But like I said, I think if you're already inclined towards Dr. Pepper, I think this is something that it'll hit really nicely. To that end, though, folks, if, maybe you're not going to take my word for it, maybe you're over there and you like other, you know, you're like, hey, I got to get a second opinion. I don't trust this, you know, fat guy who's, you know, shaking his fist at the sun. It's perfectly fine. I want to go over there and give a quick shout out. I had to write it down just because I wanted to make sure that I got the damn name right. Give a shout out to Nathan's Fast Talk Food Reviews. Nathan's Fast Talk Food Reviews. He's another food reviewer here on YouTube. He has hit up a lot of the same items that I have. He recently did a review of this particular item. And if you know, there's editing involved in his stuff. His videos are typically about half the length or so of mine. They're more concise and to the point. So if what I do doesn't do it for you, and for whatever reason you've stuck around for this long, definitely give his videos a check, because he recently went over there and commented on one of my videos, and which made me aware of his channel. And I was like, oh, cool, you know, and then again, it was like, oh, shit, you know, he's done this, and he's done this, and I've done that, and I've done, so I just figured I'd give him a quick shout out. Anyway, folks, it's going to do it for me. 5 things before I get out of here. Have yourself a great rest of your day, spectacular rest of your week, monumental rest of your month. Spend this rest of your year. If you can go there and have yourself a truly dark berry rest of your life, the sun and such. It's not very dark right now, is it, son? Get back where you came from. Final 2 things for you, folks. Number 1, try to bring some positivity in the world. It's not always possible. It is, however, always appreciated, even if it doesn't always feel like it. But you can't do it all the time. I know I can't do it all the time, folks. Here's what you do. You try not to be an asshole. Okay, you're going to fail. You're just going to. I don't care how good a person you are. You're going to have those moments. Because at the end of the day, we're all human beings. We're all flawed. It's going to happen. Try to mitigate the level of assholishness in your life. That's the start. Very final thing, folks. Do the thing. Whatever the thing is for you, that's what I want you to go and do. Maybe you're going to go over there. You're going to talk to the Dr. Pepper people, like Dr. Pepper people. I don't know why you keep bringing this drink out with certain, you know, movies that don't seem to be particularly connected with one another. But, hey, you know, maybe let's go over there. Maybe let's try out some other stuff. Let's, you know, Dr. Pepper Strawberry, Dr. Pepper Kiwi. You know, I'd try the fuck out of that. And we'll tie them in with other random shit that don't tie in together. Like the opening of the theme parks. Hey, we opened up a Great America in, you know, Nantucket, Michigan, or some shit. Kiwi Dr. Pepper to celebrate the day. Or you could go over there and, I don't know, plant some daffodils or something like that. Bye.